Yo, what is going on, guys? This is JaeS Solo Podcast episode 10. And just because it's episode 10 and I've made 10 episodes, I only feel it's right to do this. So, yeah, you gotta have the air horn. So, I've been kind of slacking on the. Hold on, gotta get this Snapchat real quick. Alright. So, a lot of shit's been happening. It is March 29th, 2019, 11:56 a.m. It is a Friday. I ain't got shit to do. Just kidding. I actually have a decently busy day. Fill you in, just been football, school, still been writing. I've still been doing these solo podcasts and other podcasts. It's just the editing has been taking so long, so I'm very ahead of all my recordings. Like I said, I'm on episode 10. I think only have 5 or 6 out on YouTube, and I got 2 episodes of my Out of 30 podcast done as well, so I just got to edit those. It's gonna take some time. I apologize, but I'm still recording. I'm still going. I'm just kind of building up a big ass resume, and then I'm gonna start releasing a lot of stuff at once. But I'm trying my best to be consistent even with this busy schedule. Like I said, between this, football, having a job, school, it's a lot of work, and then trying to have a social life even though I really don't. So yeah, that's kind of just been what I've been doing. What the fuck? My mic is acting up. Stay right there. Chill. Alright. It keeps moving down. I don't like that. Stop bit. Alright, so what to talk about? I'm freestyling this. I usually freestyle all my solo podcasts, so I don't have any notes. I'm just going off the dome, as this generation likes to say. Yeah. Alright. So I got first day of spring ball starts today. Pretty excited for that. I had lifting early today, so I've been up since 5. Got that done. Didn't have class today, which is nice. So I just been kind of doing homework and chilling at the house, and I got practice at 3. And then I got paper to do tonight, so busy day, busy night mainly, busy afternoon. So I guess one thing that's on my mind right now I want to talk about is Jesse Smollett. He really should change his fucking name. Basically all the charges got dropped against him, and my honest opinion, I think that's complete bullshit. I think he definitely, this is a straight representation of being rich. When you're rich, definitely can have things slide. Not saying he did, but I think there's way more proof that he staged it than there was that he wasn't. I think the people in general believe that, and even the police department of Chicago believes that, and they want him to pay $130,000 because I guess that's how much it was for the investigation. So they want him to pay all that back. If I'm gonna be straight honest, I think he's a douchebag for doing that, and I'll give him props. So he kept to his story. I thought eventually, especially when he would go to trial, he was gonna take a plea deal and try to get a smaller, sentence or whatever his punishment was. But nah, he stuck to it, and I don't know if money got exchanged or if he talked to the right people, but something happened and he basically got out of the deal completely. So I don't know. I definitely think it would be good for him to pay that off. But I think his punishment won't be jail time. I think his punishment's going to be with the people. I think the people are not going to forget. His name's forever going to be stained because of that. So I guess that's cool too. I guess we could also talk about free agency. I wanted to do like a legit podcast on this because there's a lot of names going around. Hold on. I'm going to start with the Minnesota Vikings just because that's my team and move from there. We, who did you get rid of? We got rid of Latavius Murray, which sucks. I liked him as a back. He went to the Saints, but I'm happy he got a better deal. I'm happy he's doing his thing, so no disrespect towards him. He's a good back. I think the Saints will definitely like him. It was a good pickup by the Saints too because they got rid of Ingram, and Mark Ingram went to the Baltimore Ravens. So they definitely have a 2-back system. So they'll have Murray now for like the kind of first and second down back, and then they'll have Kamara for third downs and shit like that. So, and we got rid of Sendejo, I believe. I don't know if he's been picked up or not, but we definitely got rid of him. And what else? Anthony Barr, he was originally probably going to go to the Jets because they were very interested in him, but he says he got cold feet. I think that's bullshit. I think maybe it's not. I don't know. But I think that the deal they're offering him wasn't so great. Wasn't much better than what he has with the Vikings, so he decided, hey, I might as well stay with the Vikings. I already live here. Don't gotta, go to a new team if I'm getting roughly the same amount of money. I still think he's overpaid, personally. I think Anthony Barr, he hasn't shown out as much as I would like him to. So this is kind of like my final year for him. If he doesn't do too great this year, this upcoming fall, then I don't know, man. I think we should definitely get rid of him. But I don't know what his contract is. I don't know any of that. What else with the Vikings? I know we got a guard. Forgetting his name. He's from Tennessee. Played for the Patriots as well. I really should be taking fucking notes, dude. This is off the top of my head right now, and I'm just trying to think and not make awkward pauses, and it's not working too well. You would think that for my 10th solo podcast, I'd be a little more prepared, but usually these are spur-in-the-moment podcasts when I find enough time, and I'm like, oh shit, I need to do a podcast quick while I can. So, but anyway, shout out to episode 10 again. You already know the deal. What's up? Yeah, but let's get away from the Vikings because I'm fucking all that up. Big names is Bell going to the Jets. Former Steelers running back. Good for him. Jets they're building. I don't think they'll be a playoff team yet, but they're definitely going to be a team. That's not an easy W. Biggest probably move of the year is literally Odell going to the Browns. The Browns are a legit threat, especially on the offense. Defense, though, I mean, they're no slouch either, but that offense is going to be deadly. And I think they're going to win the division. I think they're going to beat on the Ravens, the Steelers, and whoever. Is it Cincinnati? Yeah, and Cincinnati. So, Cincinnati's definitely going to be last, I think. And then probably the Ravens, probably the Steelers. The Steelers and Ravens, I think, are going to be pretty much tied. And I think the Browns are going to take the first place. So, good for the Browns. Happy for the Browns. Cleveland fans, they've been waiting on this for a long time, and I know what it's like to lose, so I'm happy for them. I hope Baker keeps doing his thing. That'll be good. As long as they can all get along together, they should be fine. But if there's drama, they might break apart like the Steelers did, so we'll see. Not saying there will be, but we just don't know. Obviously, Antonio Brown going to the Raiders. We already kind of knew he wanted to trade. I think Antonio Brown's a great receiver. I just think his personality can be shit sometimes. If you just see his Twitter, you'll know what I'm talking about. And yeah, I guess that's really, I don't know, dude. My last 2 podcasts have been shit, solo podcasts, because I'm just, I'm gonna start taking at least pointer notes, where I have like maybe 1-2 subjects and just try to stick on that, because I've kind of bounced around, especially on this one. last thing I want to talk about is I've actually done a reaction video a few nights back. I think it was the 26th. Yes, it was the 26th, or maybe 25th. It was on Logic's Supermarket soundtrack he released. Did a reaction video of that. That should be up soon. And then I'm going to do a reaction video probably tomorrow night on Yellow Wolf's new album, Trunk Music 3. So I've heard 2 songs off of that, I believe. I've heard the intro, and I've heard Catfish Billy too. So I'll still react to those, even though I kind of already listened to them. But maybe I'll get a better second opinion. The rest of them I've restrained myself from listening to, so that should be, those will all be legit. So yeah, I got a lot of shit going on. Just for my YouTube channel and like this quote unquote hobby, I got my podcast, and I have 2 of them right now, the solo one and my Out of 30, and I'm thinking about adding a 3rd one, but we'll see about that for right now. And then I got my music, which I've been working on, and I don't really like talking about it because I want to start making good music before I put any out. And then now I got these reaction videos, so it's a lot. Not to mention, like I said, football, work, school, all that shit. So I definitely want to make this a bigger priority, especially when summer comes out, because football and school will be done, so that would be huge. That's usually when I get a lot of this done. So this summer is going to be big for the podcast, for my reactions, and for my music. I think in the summer is when I'm going to actually start releasing music, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, anyway, this has been about 10 minutes, so I think I'm going to cut it out. But let's see what we talked about. Talked about Jussie Smollett, a few random ass trades in the NFL, and then my reaction videos. So I guess kind of a boring solo podcast, but hey, I'll get better on them. This is a process, I'm working just like y'all are, So yeah, anyway, this is episode 10. It's crazy. I've already done 10 of them. By this summer I want to have like 30 to 40 of these bitches, and I want to start recording them so you can see me talking, so it's not just the audio. Even if you don't want to watch it, you can at least have the audio or the video with it. Yeah, I think that's it. And the solo ones, I will not have guests ever, because hence the name solo. It's by myself. These are easier to do because they're shorter, so I can crunch a ton in when I have time. Out of 30 podcasts, though, I've had my boy Travis on 3 times, my girl on once, Silas on, and then Alex on. So I've had 4 guests. The one with Travis and Alex are pretty new. I'll put those out soon and all that good shit. So anyway, this is JaeS solo podcast, episode 10. Insert air horn. That was my own. Fuck it. Hold on. Where's my air horn button? Here it is. You already know the deal. Anyway, I'm signing out. Hope y'all have a good weekend, and I will talk to y'all soon.